Hello and welcome to today's 11 Plus tutorial on CubeNets from Master Moose. I will talk through how to approach questions on making a cube from a net for non-verbal reasoning papers. Firstly, what do we mean by a cube net? A net is a shape that can be folded up to make a cube. There are 6 faces on the net as there are 6 faces on a cube. There are many different net shapes that can be folded up to make a cube. Some examples are shown here. We are going to focus on this one for this tutorial. There are 3 basic rules you can use before you start imagining how the net folds into the cube. Firstly, are there any shapes on the cube that aren't on the net? These options can be ruled out. Here we see option D contains a black hexagon, which isn't on the net, so option D can be ruled out. Secondly, do 2 or more sides of the cube have the same shape? It is unlikely that the net will have the same shape on 2 sides. Always check first, so these options can be ruled out. Here we see option A contains 2 black circles. So option A is ruled out. Thirdly, faces that are 2 apart on the net cannot be next to each other on the cube. In option B, we see that the black circle and the grey square are next to each other, but they are 2 faces apart on the net. So option B can be ruled out. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. When answering a question, eliminate the answers we know to be wrong one by one, rather than selecting the correct answer straight off. This avoids any silly mistakes. Now let's look at example 1. We have the cube net on the left of the slide. We also have 4 cubes and need to decide which of the 4 options, A, B, C or D, can be made from the net. Looking at option A, we see that the grey circle is 2 faces apart from the grey and white squares on the net. So option A cannot be correct, as they must remain 2 faces apart when the net is folded to make the cube. Considering option B, we see that the black triangles are 2 faces apart from the 3 black squares on the net. So option B cannot be correct, as they must remain 2 faces apart when the net is folded to make the cube. In option C, we see that the 3 black squares are facing the wrong direction compared to the grey circle. If we look back at the net, we see that the squares are in a column, but in option C they are in a row compared to the grey circle. So option C cannot be correct. Note that it would be okay for the squares to be in a row if the grey circle were on the right-hand face, as their relative positions would be maintained. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. Now let's move to example 2. Again, we have the cube net on the left of the slide. We also have 4 cubes and need to decide which of the 4 options, A, B, C or D, can be made from the net. Firstly, we see that the squiggly lines and the grey triangle are 2 faces apart on the net, but they are next to each other in option C. So option C cannot be correct. Next, we look at option A. This is where you need to understand how faces rotate when the net is folded up. Looking at the net, when it is folded to make a cube, the spiral, the face on the right, rotates 90 degrees clockwise to meet the face with the 3 squares and becomes like this. If we look at option A, we see that the position of the spiral is incorrect, and so option A is not the right answer. Next, we look at option B. When the net is folded, the circles, the face on the left, rotate 90 degrees anti-clockwise to meet the face with the 3 squares. and become like this. If we look at option B, we see that the circles are not facing the correct direction compared to the squares. This means that option B is incorrect. Therefore, the correct answer is option D. If you are struggling to visualise folding the net into a cube, then cut out some cube nets, draw the pictures on them for the question you want to solve, and fold them up into cubes. You will then start to learn how the faces move relative to each other. If you head over to our website, you can download some free templates to save you drawing them yourselves. Thank you for listening today. I hope this tutorial has been helpful. Look out for further tutorials from Mastermoose or visit our website www.mastermoose.com.